Let's go on out.
No, I'm not going
You're
out.
supposed to go to jail, man.
No, I'm not going to jail.
I'm taking pictures, I'm taking videos, I'm minding my business, and you should probably do the same.
Police officers sometimes make reckless decisions, but some of these mistakes can completely destroy their lives. In this video, we'll examine 4 cases where corrupt cops realized they obliterated their careers. We'll begin with the first case, where corrupt cops attacked a veteran for an absolutely outrageous reason. On October 3rd, 2024, a disabled veteran named Gene Short from Cave City, Arkansas, went to City Hall to file a complaint against Officer Trent Milligan, who had repeatedly harassed him. While at City Hall, Gene had yet another encounter with Trent, but this time, the officer escalated the situation and went all out against him.
What's going on,
Now,
G?
What's going on? You need to grab a piece of paper and a pencil and write your resignation, just
I'm not
like
gonna
I
do
went
that.
to Brian. And I called him a liar to his face, and I'll call you a liar to your face.
I don't care what you call me. What are you doing
can't.
here?
Well, I got business here.
What?
You
What's the
can't,
business?
come on, I'm waiting for
Gee.
the First Amendment or Fourth Amendment right
What
violation.
is your business?
My
here?
business is none of your business.
Okay. Why are
How's
you here?
that? My business is not your business.
Okay. Why are you here?
My business is not
You need to
your
leave.
business. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I'm here to see the mayor.
He's not here right now, Gene.
She called him in.
He's not here.
Is he on a 24-hour job?
I don't know that.
Do we pay him 24 hours? Do we pay him 40 hours a week?
Why are you here, Gene?
I'm here to see the.
Okay.
I'm here to see Lee.
He's
Hey,
not
how you
here.
doing?
He's not here right now.
You ain't gonna
okay?
say, what's your badge number?
Hold on just a second.
What's your badge number?
Hang on just a second, yes.
Real quick, what's your badge number and your ID?
I'm here now.
What's this?
Let's go on out.
No, I'm not
Gene,
going
you're supposed
out.
to go to jail, man.
No, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not going to jail.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm crippled.
You don't care. I've had enough of it.
I'm crippled.
Put your hands behind your back right now.
I'm crippled. I'm crippled, man.
Put your hands behind your
I'm
back.
not resisting.
You are tonight.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
The officer showed no shame in silencing a man who dared to speak out against him. This is exactly what's wrong with law enforcement. People like Trent can silence anyone who stands up to them without facing any consequences for their actions.
I do not consent to search. I do not consent to search.
All right, let me get him.
All right, we're gonna get you up.
You got to help me. Help me.
Roll over. We're gonna set you up. Roll over on your back.
I can't.
All right, we're gonna pick you up on 3. 1.
My pants are hanging down. They're about to fall down.
You want to pass to the side, Trent?
What am I being detained for?
You're being arrested for disorderly conduct.
I wasn't under.
Get in.
I wasn't disorderly. No, don't take it off. Don't take it off. Don't take it off.
Why?
City come. This is my property. You gotta help. Somebody's gonna get on the backside, you dumbass. I'm crippled. I'm crippled. You know I've had a stroke.
All right.
All right, get in here.
Ah, my arms! My arms!
Sit up. Put your legs in here.
I can't sit up because I don't have no badge.
Get your legs in here.
Come in here and cause problems.
No.
Put your
That's
foot in.
not the way it is. You walked in and started getting loud.
Okay. Put your foot in.
I'm trying. Look. I'm trying to. I got you.
All right, I got you.
Got you.
Get in. I'm tired of your threats and your
I'm
raising
not
hell or
threatening.
nothing.
It seemed as though the officer had been waiting for an opportunity like this, just to finally get the twisted satisfaction of slamming an elderly man to the ground and feeling powerful because of it.
Hey, I'm leaning on you.
That's fine.
My arms! My hands, the cuffs are on too tight. Loosen them up. I'm not no harm.
I ain't got a key on me, Hoss, so I can see you right now.
Well, they aren't so tight that it's just hurting my wrist. I don't know why I got cuffs on. I'm not a violent man. I was not violent. I was not in. You think it's funny, fat boy?
Alright, pull that arm around. Pull your other arm around.
Thank you.
There you go.
Now,
Let me get in. Let me get in.
Go
Let me
ahead.
get in
Go
first.
ahead. Go ahead and get in.
You got these on so tight. You don't know what you're doing.
Okay, I don't. I
You've
guess.
never been trained.
You're right. I hadn't. Get in the car.
I do not consent to the search of my vehicle.
We're not going to search your rig. It's getting towed.
You in the court. You gotta go.
He probably will. I'll deal with it. Nah, I'm sure. Well, it all started this morning. I'd already called Brian, told him. I went to go help Kevin Corsit at the elementary school, and I was pulling out, and he rolled up beside me. Said I was driving reckless, one of my badge number. I dealt with him then. So I went driving around, come back, and he was sitting here waiting on me. So we went in there, and he was just sitting here watching. Well, I ain't seen him all day. And I told them, I said, if he comes back, he's acting strange, call him, we'll make him leave. I asked him to leave over and over and over again, and he wouldn't leave.
Just look at how blatantly this tyrant lied to his supervisor, as if it was something he had been doing for years.
Whose idea was it for them to send out a text message instead of picking up the phone and actually calling?
I don't know about that.
I'll take care of that.
I just seen that and I started throwing crap. I didn't even see them.
I'll just, if he'd let you move.
Well, I tried calling Trent. He didn't answer. I thought, well, he might be on his way. He's starting the rig now.
What is it?
He's hot.
He's hot. I'm hot. You're not doing your job.
Oh.
Get out there and get your lives all together. If you don't know how to start a vehicle, you turn the key. I'm gonna come until you write your resignation.
It ain't never gonna happen, Gene.
For
Ever.
lying. You're a liar.
I'm not lying about anything.
Yes, you are. Then let's go. Let's go. I have the right to
Oh, we're going.
I'm not locked within the seat. Pull the vehicle over and buckle me up. Pull this vehicle over and buckle me in. He didn't Miranda. You gotta read your rights.
All right, I'll go ahead and do that, Gene.
Do it right now.
All right, you have the right to remain silent. You understand that?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. You have a right to have an attorney present with you during question. You understand that?
Yep.
Okay.
Not only did the officer arrest him, but they also issued a trespass order against him, and the way he delivered the news was simply disgusting.
So, Gene, you've been trespassed from City Hall. If you go back in there, you're going to jail. I just did. If you go back in there, we're going to do this same thing again.
Public place.
You've been trespassed from City Hall.
It's a public place. I'm gonna pay my water bill.
Find a different way to going in there.
Remain silent.
Find a different way of going in there. We're going to be going right back up here and doing the same thing again.
Hey. We'll fight First Amendment law. Because that's what it is. You denied me the First Amendment.
Got a question?
Yep.
So, this morning, this all started this morning. He's got some mental things going on, disabled vet. He pulled up beside me. I was leaving the police department. Rolled down his window, said I was driving reckless. I was going out of the parking lot. One of my badge number and all that. We've had to deal with him before. So I gave it to him, everything. Well, then he proceeded to follow me around and watch everything I was doing.
Yeah.
Then I didn't see him all day. And I told the girls at the water office, I said, if he shows up, call.
Yeah.
Well, he's down there causing problems, wearing a ski mask.
Yeah.
So they call, we go down there, I asked him to leave.
Yep.
He won't leave.
And they didn't.
I asked him time and time again, then I said, all right, now you're under arrest.
Gene was arrested and taken to jail, where he spent 3 days without his medication or medical equipment. This neglect led to a minor heart attack, after which he was finally taken to the hospital. Once discharged, he was brought before a judge who added another 72 hours to his jail time. If you thought this officer was unhinged, just wait until you see the next case, where an officer loses control over something completely trivial.
What is it that you don't understand about don't touch the rifle?
On May 5th, 2024, officers from the Mountain Brook Police Department pulled over a man named Eric, who had just purchased a new car and hadn't yet attached the license plates. As the officer approached the vehicle after Eric pulled over, they noticed something in the back seat that left them utterly shocked.
How's it going? Thank you. Good, Officer Mir, Mountain Brook Police Department. The reason for the stop is I saw the drive-out tag. It's on drive-out tag? The drive-out tag from driver's way. Right. Well, it's commonly referred to as a drive-out tag in law enforcement. It's what they put on the vehicle in order to drive the dealership before you get your permanent tag. May I see your driver's license and your bill of sale on this vehicle, please? Yeah, do me a favor, don't reach for the rifle. If you've got your driver's license near the rifle, don't touch the rifle. I just told you, please don't mess with the rifle. Where's your driver's license?
In the bag underneath the rifle.
Okay, keep your hands on the steering wheel. You can step out of the vehicle if you like. I'm just gonna get your driver's license for you.
I'll get out so you can watch my hands grab the bag. I do not consent to a search.
All you have to do is unlock the door so I can get your driver's license, and I will hand you what?
I do not consent to a search.
I'm not going to search your vehicle.
The officer blatantly tried to violate the man's Fourth Amendment rights and acted as if it were no big deal. It's absurd how comfortable these tyrants have become with such blatant misconduct.
Take your seatbelt off, step out of the vehicle.
I'm going to secure my property.
You're going to secure what?
My property, my Jeep.
Okay. If you don't comply with the traffic stop, I'm going to end up towing the Jeep.
I'm trying to comply.
Okay, then exit the vehicle, right?
I'm going to roll up the window.
I will take care of that. I need you to comply with what I'm saying.
I'm exiting the vehicle.
Give me the keys. Give me the keys. Step to the rear of the vehicle. Because you're not following instructions.
I'm exercising my rights.
What right is that?
Fourth Amendment.
Fourth Amendment, but I didn't ask you to search your vehicle.
You wanted to get into my vehicle.
No, I was going to retrieve your driver's license because you were manipulating an AR-15 in the back seat during a traffic stop with law enforcement. What is it that you don't understand about don't touch the rifle?
I was in the process of getting it out of the way while you were saying that.
Okay. You haven't been drinking tonight?
I do not drink.
Okay. Do you take medication?
I do not take medication.
Okay. Stay here with my partner.
I do not.
I'm not searching your vehicle.
This was just the beginning, as the officer was determined to violate Eric's rights at every turn. Watch what happens when Eric tells him he's infringing on his Second Amendment rights.
You are not what we call a compliant violator. You've been agitated from the start. There's absolutely no way in hell that I'm going to allow you to touch a rifle. And until I what?
Even though it's a Second Amendment right, it's
regardless of the Second Amendment and
the Second Amendment.
Are you going to let me finish?
Go for it.
Okay, so your right to bear arms, okay, and your freedom from illegal search and seizure does not overshadow my right to be able to do my job without you handling firearms in my possession.
That's incorrect.
No.
No. You were incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Do me a favor, man. Put your hands up on the back windshield, though.
You are going to arrest me because I do not consent.
I'm not arresting you. I'm making sure you can't go for that gun on your back head while he's in there.
Have I shown any aggression towards you whatsoever?
You're non-compliant right now, man.
Is non-compliance illegal?
I'm not saying it's legal.
Where is your license in the bag?
In my wallet.
Where's your wallet?
In that bag.
Okay, where in the bag? It's a big bag. Where is it?
It's not a big bag.
Is this the bag?
No.
Is this the bag?
After obtaining Eric's ID, the officer returns to his car to run a check. Meanwhile, Another officer arrives on the scene and speaks with the first officer before addressing Eric.
Where do y'all get them shoes at? I need me some comfortable shoes. Oh, we're not talking. Put your hands on your head for me. Put your hands on your head for me. Turn around, face the car.
Am I arrested?
No, just keep your hands on the car.
Where is the gun?
Violation of the second amendment, huh? No. I'd just feel better if it was off of you.
Your firearm will be returned to you at the completion of the stop.
Don't worry. There'll be a formal complaint.
That's fine. You know our number.
That's fantastic.
I'm sorry.
Have you ever heard of the Second Amendment?
I have. How is that violating your Second Amendment?
Do I have my firearm right now?
You do not. But it'll...
Keep the insurance for your Jeep.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Second Amendment? How is that violating your Second Amendment? Because it's going to be returned to you. I'm not taking your firearm for good.
Does the Second Amendment say anything about length of time?
Does it say I can't take it and then give it back to you for officer safety? What if you were to reach for that and we thought you were reaching for your gun?
Reaching for that and reaching for my gun?
What if you were just putting your hands in your pockets and I thought you were reaching for your gun?
Have I been aggressive in any way?
Yeah, I tried talking to you about the comfortable shoes you had on. You just blatantly ignored me.
Because I don't like cops, so you're violating my rights?
How am I violating your right, man?
Taking someone's firearm.
The officers tried to present their actions as a matter of self-protection, but it was clear to everyone that their real motivation was more about exerting power than ensuring safety.
Don't touch that firearm until you're far away from me. We're clear? Appreciate you standing out here with a firearm on your hip and keeping that to yourself. You're receiving 2 citations today. One for no insurance because you failed to provide it for me, even though I asked you where it was. And the bill of sale that you have here has no date on it. If it doesn't have a date on it, then it's not worth the paper that it's written on. This orange sheet of paper is the fine schedule. Along with it is the directions on how to pay the fines. All right? Getting issued the citations doesn't mean you're guilty of the infraction. It means you're either going to pay the fine or you're going to show up in court and tell the judge why you got the citations or why you feel like you don't need to. You've been given a court date of July 10th, 3 o'clock. Here's all the stuff that you gave me and your 2 citations. Your keys are on the seat. What are you looking for?
I'm missing a bullet.
You're missing a bullet?
I'm missing a bullet.
The bullet that was in the chamber was put in the magazine. It was put back in the magazine. And in that bag where the bill of sale and everything was, there were loose rounds in the bottom of it.
There's one.
We haven't kept a bullet.
The magazine.
You what?
I'm gonna grab the magazine.
I'll tell you what, listen. I strongly advise you to not manipulate a weapon. Don't touch anything until you're far away from me. Okay? Nobody has taken a round from you. Nobody's taken a single bullet from you. You're going to make this a lot worse than it has to be. Please go ahead and get back in your vehicle. You're free to leave.
After the incident, Eric reached out to the city manager and attorney, who responded, "The video has been reviewed, and the city's position is that the traffic stop and the events that followed were constitutional, reasonable, and in line with appropriate procedure and protocol. Eric plans to pursue civil action." And just like this tyrant, where an officer attempts to bait a man into trespassing only to end up humiliated by him.
Taking pictures, I'm taking videos, I'm minding my business, and you should probably do the same.
On August 12th, 2024, a YouTuber named Press NH Now visited the new Boston Air Force Base. During his visit, a few local police officers arrived and attempted to bait the auditor into trespassing.
Be on the other side. Oh, the red line.
Yeah, that's the federal property line, which means any special trespass.
Okay.
But you can be over on that side.
I just don't want to be too close to the road because I don't want to get hit. That's the only reason, but I'm not going to go on the property.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's long as it's not past that red line.
I didn't even see that red line, to be honest, so I'm actually glad. What's up with that?
It's just a property boundary.
Is it really? Wow, okay. All right, yeah, no, I figured it was, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. All right. We lost some security. Nice, okay. All right, yeah, I'll, like I said, I'll try to stay as close as I can. I just don't want to be in the road. So if I kind of cross over it just a little bit, just be aware it's just for my safety. Yeah, what's up with the signs? The no photos, no video?
Past the red line. That's what.
Can you take your hand off your weapon, please?
My weapon is secure.
Can you put your hand off your weapon, please? Then what do I have to tell you? I don't feel safe around you with your hand on your weapon.
Okay, can I ask you what you're doing here?
Can you what?
Can I ask you why you're here?
It's quite obvious, isn't it?
No.
It's not?
Just talk to me, man. I'm not giving you a hard
Get your
time.
hand off your weapon, dude.
What's the badge you have on? Are you affiliated with the base or law enforcement?
I'm not going to answer any questions. What's your name?
All right.
What's your name?
My name's Officer White. I'm with the Boston Space Force Station Security.
Good. Okay. Yeah. You do understand I'm not on your property, right?
I do understand.
Okay.
That's why I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Just having a conversation.
Yeah, well, I don't feel very comfortable with your hand on your weapon.
Well, you're not.
Am I a threat?
No, but I'm concerned for your well-being.
Wait for the truck, because I'm very hard of hearing.
The officer could have easily removed his hands from his vehicle, but he chose to stay put, driven by a desire to feel powerful and feed his ego.
I'm not going on your property. He already advised me of where your property line was.
Okay, but you were on our property earlier.
I did not know about the red line.
So you were trespassing on federal property earlier, you just admitted that.
No, what I'm telling you is that I did not see...
Excuse me, you just admitted that you were on property and he gave you basically the opportunity to leave.
And I did.
Okay, but now you've left our property
Yeah.
after trespassing.
No, I was given a warning. Okay, I see the warning right there.
Yes.
I did not know about this demarcation line, and he even said that most people don't. Okay?
Okay, but on your video you just admitted you were trespassing.
No, I did not say that. I said that I was on a public easement walking right here, okay? And I did not know about this demarcation line is what I'm telling you. Now that I've been given the warning, okay, because it's not self-evident that this is a property line, it doesn't say no trespassing on it, so one would not know about that, and he advised me, okay? And I have no issues staying beyond this line, okay? I have 2 kids. I know how to watch for traffic, dude, okay?
It's not a thing. It really isn't. You're not on federal property.
And I don't want to be on federal property. I have no reason to be on federal property unless you invite me on, which I'm sure you're not, okay? And like I said, nobody knows about this line. He even admitted that. So I have no issue staying beyond this line, okay, on this side.
Yeah.
And that's it.
You're within your rights.
Of course I am.
Okay. I got no beef with you. We don't have a problem.
I don't either.
I just really don't want you to get hit.
I don't think I really.
See how people drive on.
I really don't think you give a dude.
Why? Why would you say that?
Because it's not your. It has nothing to do with you.
Dude,
The officer was trying to get the auditor to cross a red line so he could issue a trespass order, but the auditor was no novice and knew exactly how to handle the situation.
the law does not indemnify you from the fact that
there are warnings, okay, right there on those signs. That's what I saw. So I'm, okay, assuming that your line, property line, is right there, okay? This right here, if you want to escalate this, then let's escalate it.
Why would we escalate?
Because you keep bringing up the fact that I admitted that I was on federal property. I am in a public space, in a public area, on a public easement, okay? You cannot trespass me. I'm saying you cannot trespass my video or my eyes from what I could see. If I could see it, I could record it, man. From a public space, 100%. I think you...
If that's your belief, that's your belief.
No, it's not a belief, it's a fact. There's case law backing that up too.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
You want to walk them down?
I'm gonna walk the line and I'm gonna take pictures and video without being oppressed.
Okay.
You're telling me that I can't take videos and pictures. So why are you trying to deter me from taking pictures and video if I'm legally able to do it from this standpoint?
Just a question though.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like...
That's what I'm challenging today.
If I had met you in another circumstance,
Yeah.
I might want to have a beer and kind of understand more of where you're
Can't say I haven't.
Okay. This is New Hampshire. It's kind of a free place, right?
I would hope.
Fair enough, right?
With what I do though?
We live in New Hampshire, you live in New Hampshire.
I didn't say I lived in New Hampshire.
Okay, I made an assumption, but in that there are other places perhaps that are less free than New Hampshire, or less free feeling. Why New Hampshire? Like, why the provocation in New Hampshire to demonstrate constitutional boundaries and things like that?
Because of the state motto says live free or die, and those rights are being oppressed every single day.
But wouldn't you think that you go to another state which was maybe more oppressive and maybe try to demonstrate those distinctions there than here?
After a while, another officer arrives and teams up with the Space Force security officer in an attempt to violate the man's rights. The situation quickly escalates and becomes heated.
I got called because, you know, had someone called in, said you were recording.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, it says no photos or video allowed.
Yep.
And as long as I'm not on their property, they can't do anything about it.
Absolutely, you're on a public road.
Well, I think they
into their property.
Yeah.
You're allowed to record.
Yeah. And those signs right there, they all say warning, you know, federal property. So I do assume that that is their property line.
Okay.
Right? To not go past that.
Yeah, as long as you're not on their property.
The only thing I had a concern with, and I did speak with them, maybe they can kind of help fix it.
Okay.
Okay? Because I was not under the understanding, and this officer right here also said that most people are not under the understanding that this is actually their property line.
Okay, this nice big red line.
Yeah, that doesn't say anything about no trespassing.
Okay.
It doesn't tell me anything.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand where that confusion may be.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. Yeah, but you know, he did tell me, he's like, look, I don't care what you're doing, as long as you be on that red line. I said, why, what's the red line? He's like, oh, that's a property line. I said, oh, okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Am I being detained?
I'm just talking with you.
Am I being detained?
You're not being detained right now.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
I mean, you're free to leave.
I know that.
Okay.
You are too, though.
I appreciate that. So I'm gonna talk with them and just kind of see what's going on, okay? But you're free to leave.
Sure.
All right.
Free to stay.
You are free to stay. There's nothing stopping you.
So you obviously don't suspect me of any crime being committed, right?
What's that?
You don't suspect me of any crimes being committed, right?
Like I said, I wasn't here when you were over this red line, so at this point in time, I don't have a crime of you.
I don't think that would fly in court, to be honest.
You're entitled to that.
I mean, I have no intentions of going back on the property or onto the property at all.
Do you have any intentions on staying?
Here?
You have no intentions on leaving?
Yeah, of course. I don't live here. I don't have a tent pitched. I mean, yeah, well, look at the way you park, dude.
That's great. So I was just going to remind you where the property line
Yeah,
is.
they already did.
Just so you know if you come over to the...
Yeah, I will be under arrest. Yep.
Okay. As long
I
as
got
we're
it.
on the same page.
I got it.
We're good. Otherwise, record all you want.
Cool, man. I don't know why the f you guys are all out here then. Waste of time. Now I gotta walk in the road because you park like a... No, you are forcing me because I gotta go down that way.
Okay. You can wait a second.
No, I don't think I will. I think you're putting my safety in,
You can also go that way.
No, I can't. That's on federal property. You just told me if I was... Are you trying to bait me onto going on that property? Are you serious? You're a real piece of... It's always the bald ones, huh? Yeah. Hey, your failings enforcement officers are now going bye-bye. All set here, yeah. All set, yeah. No, we can't do anything about it. Oh, look like a bunch of... Yeah.
What a complete waste of taxpayer funds. 10 individuals from various positions stood around, essentially doing nothing, over a man with a camera engaging in constitutionally protected activities. This next officer tried to act above the law only to receive instant karma.
Let's go ahead and remove him from the situation, right?
Okay.
How can we do something for you here?
On January 13th, 2022, First Amendment auditor and YouTuber Free Press NC decided to conduct a First Amendment audit of the public parking lot of the Burlington police station. However, just as he was recording, Officer Delgado came over to confront him.
Tires are mostly in good shape. Can't tell entirely, but they're, generally speaking, they seem to be good tires. Hi!
What are you doing?
Just checking out my employees. What's up? What's your name and badge number?
Delgado.
Delgado, you have a badge number?
I don't.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm not gonna give that.
So what are you doing?
Just checking on the Burlington employees and seeing if you guys are doing a great job.
Well,
If you're keeping, yeah.
The cars?
Yeah, I want to make sure you're keeping the officers safe with like good tires and you're not leaving out.
Well, if this wasn't enough, another cop approached the scene and started to intimidate the auditor into leaving the area. It was shocking to see these law enforcement officers having no clue about public areas.
You said I need to?
Yes, sir. You're actually trespassing unless you actually have something.
You want me to, or I need to? It's hard.
Do you have any business back here? This is only police personnel only.
Yeah, you said I need to, so I was asking, do you want me to come talk to her, or did I have to? Am I being detained?
Yes, sir. At this point, yes, sir.
Okay, for suspicion of what crime?
Okay, you're walking around taking pictures of police cars and so forth. You don't have any business here.
Is that illegal?
The officers clearly had no clue about the laws, as the auditor was well within his rights to take pictures of the public parking lot. Both of them kept escalating the simple situation.
And your name, badge number?
I don't have a badge number. Sergeant Marsh.
Sergeant Marsh, okay. So you said I'm detained. And I said suspicion of what crime?
What are you doing back here?
Suspicion of what crime? What's your RAS?
You need to leave, sir.
What crime have I committed?
You need to leave.
If you'd like to stand on the sidewalk and
He told me I have to come here and I'm detained.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You said we need you to come here and you said I'm detained.
So I need to talk to you. If you want to go over there, on the sidewalk, take pictures, you're more than welcome, but you can't be back here.
So the sign that says public entrance is not a public entrance?
If you have business here.
Yeah.
Do you have business here?
Am I required to answer that question?
Okay, sir. At this point, you're being asked if you want to go over and take pictures.
I know I'm being asked because you don't want to infringe on my rights, which is why you've not ordered me to, but you still have me detained. Are you going to undetain me, or am I still detained?
You're not detained.
Okay.
You're more than free, but you need to be on the sidewalk.
I can do what I want. Thanks. It's a public...
Sir, you can go on the sidewalk and take pictures.
You have to stay on the sidewalk.
Where's the sign that says it's authorized personnel only? There's actually a sign in here that says public parking right here.
The auditor was tired of their gimmicks and requested for a supervisor, hoping that he might knock some sense into these cops.
You tell me I'm detained in a public parking lot with no signs, that's bull crap, back off.
Well, sir, you need to understand.
I don't need to do crap. You detained me for nothing.
Sir, you need to leave the parking lot.
Give me your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Give me your supervisor, the LT. This is bull crap.
I don't want to do it.
Notice I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm talking to him this way.
I understand.
You have no signs that say no trespassing, and it freaking says public entrance. You cannot detain me for videotaping.
But why were you all in that car?
I wasn't in a car. If you find evidence of me being in a car, then bring me in and RAS and detain me and we'll talk.
And that's why we started speaking with you, because of that.
You can't detain me to figure out if I committed a crime. You're a freaking sergeant.
Once again, the auditor was making fair points, as the sergeant had no legal grounds to provide his ID. He had not committed a crime and was only exercising his First Amendment rights.
I asked him what he suspected me of, and he said filming.
So I seen you, and I called my sergeant.
And that's why I got out.
That's what you need to articulate. You didn't do that until now. He was telling me that I was suspicious because I was filming around vehicles, but he doesn't get to detain me because I'm filming. I don't care how suspicious it looks. You will not get my name. I am not trespassing, and I will not leave. You know, if you guys have signs up that says this is a trespassed area, authorized personnel only, you got gates up, of course I can't come in.
Well, usually...
He's making up laws.
Like I was saying, usually it is. We only allow police cars and people back here, but due to the front lobby, people do come, public citizens.
Right,
they do come back
which
here.
is why I'm here.
Yeah.
The lieutenant arrived on the scene and took the officer to the cleaners and calmly listened to the auditor.
What's going on, man?
Howdy.
How are you?
I was doing pretty good.
Okay.
Till I met the sergeant. These two folks are incredibly professional.
Good enough.
He hasn't escalated a single thing. She said she had razzed me breaking into a freaking car. She was very polite at first. Once he escalated, she jumped on the bandwagon. But generally, they've been good.
Okay.
He is a train wreck. How you just treated me was a train wreck. I should say that. I don't know you, Sergeant Marsh, so I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. All right?
Basically, I was told by Officer Delgado that he was actually looking at vehicles, possibly breaking into cars. That's why he's here.
He didn't tell me that. He didn't say that's his RAS. I said, if you got RAS, detain me. And he said, you were filming, walking around cars. So
Let's go and remove him from the situation,
okay.
right?
All right.
Okay, so moving forward, how can we do something for you here? You can
Allow me to go by
in the back lot.
Thank
you.
you.
Know what I mean? If you need paperwork, tell me what you need. We'll try to get it for you. They're going to close pretty soon.
Understood. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm good to go. I'm just here to quietly exercise my rights and not be impeded.
Okay.
And not be detained. We good?
More power to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Be safe.
Peace. Keep it up, bro.
The lieutenant did what every law enforcement officer must do: de-escalate the situation and always follow the law. The auditor proceeded to film the parking lot before he decided to conclude the audit. Do you think the officers should be fired for their actions? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe so you don't miss the next one we have in store for you. Thanks for watching.